This help video shows the other hours functions in the time and attendance module. We will be showing you how to add prepaid hours and owed hours to an employee's time card. This help video will cover the following topics: actual date changes, multiple date changes, prepaid hours, and owed hours. Donald worked as the charge nurse last week, and therefore needs to receive the additional charge nurse pay. Click on the hours cell. Now the daily hours summary will appear. In the new line, select the correct pay type and the shift. Then enter the amount of hours and press enter. Likewise, if an employee forgot to punch out and does not know the exact time she finished work, but she does know that she worked approximately 7 hours, just enter the amount of hours and press enter. You could also add a set amount to pay an employee instead of hours. You cannot make any changes to the line after entering the amount of hours. Therefore, make sure to select the right pay type, shift, and other selections before entering the hours. Deleting the line or changes can only be made in the other hours window. Leah is a non-punching employee. She gets paid for a set amount of hours daily. To add her hours, double-click on the hours cell. In the other hours window, use the left calendar to select the pay dates for the hours. To select multiple adjacent dates, click on the first date and drag the cursor across all the other dates. To select multiple non-adjacent dates, select the first date and press and hold the Control key, and select all the other dates. Then add the amount of hours, and select the pay type, and shift, and click on Add Hours. Brett wants to take off 3 paid vacation days next week, and ask to get paid already this week. In the other hours screen, use both calendars. In the left calendar, select the date you are paying the employee on. In the right calendar, select the dates that the hours are being paid for. Then select the pay type, vacation, and click on Add Hours. The amount of hours will be added automatically according to the pay type. You can always come back to this window and see when the pay date was, and when was the actual date. The blue hours cell indicates that the employee received an additional payment on the current date. The yellow pay date cells indicate that a payment was made for these dates on another date. Click on the yellow cell. While clicking, notice on the bottom of the screen the information of the pay date. Koba missed a punch 2 weeks ago, and therefore she wasn't paid for that day. First, you should confirm that the date was not already paid, by verifying that the pay date cell is not highlighted in yellow. To add the payment, return to the previous pay period. Open the other hours window. In the left calendar, select the pay date for the hours. In the right calendar, select the date you are paying her for. Then add the amount of hours, and shift, and click on Add Hours. As you can see, the hours have been added. But there does seem to be an issue, because now that we added additional hours, she will receive overtime pay for the current week, although she did not work overtime. To avoid that, make sure the added hours are defined as not worked hours. Open the other hours window and delete the hours that were just added. Now add the hours again. But make sure to unclick the worked hours. Now the hours are not counted as worked hours, and she will not get paid for overtime.